Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, everybody. This is like the 10th cut I've done on this, so let's make it right this time. Welcome back to the Tom Live YouTube channel. Today we're going to be talking about how to get out of rookies in oval asphalts. So, as you can see here, this is my second account. I made this account when people in my stream started coming by, and I was going through, other streams on Twitch right now. We have a lot of new people in iRacing. I think some people were saying there's like over 10,000 new members on iRacing because of quarantine, because of the NASCAR Pro Invitational that we just got done with. A lot of new people are on iRacing, and there's a lot of people in rookies right now struggling to get out. So I wanted to go down here for myself, kind of see what it's like, and see what I could do to help people get out. Little spoiler for you, I was out of rookie classes in 3 races, and I did it all live on stream. Was not that hard at all if you understand your 2 fundamental rules of rookies. Make sure you can control your car and look ahead. That's all you need to do. This number right here, what you're positioned at, does not matter. This number right here, which is blank by the way, does not matter. This number is the only thing you need to worry about. And this one. If you can complete all of your laps and get as low of incident points as possible, you will make it out of rookies. This first race, I finished 8th, 1 lap down, was able to pick up 0.26 safety rating. Let's go to our second one here, because this is where I'm going to show you guys something really big here. I ended up finishing P2 this one. I wanted to go try super hard and kind of see if I could win at rookies. It didn't happen. But we had lapped, the whole field. We actually lapped up to P4. It was actually a lot of fun here. But look at this. I had 8 incident points, and I only picked up 0.07. But I completed all 40 laps. If you come down to here, to this guy right here, he had 8 incident points as well, but he was gone after 2 laps. He did not complete his 40 laps, and if you look, he got a minus 10 safety rating. All he needed to do is keep it clean for the rest of the race, which I understand is hard to do. But let's look at this guy right here. At 10 incident points, and he even gained plus 7. So he could have had 2. This guy had 11, gained 6. This guy had 14, only lost 1. This guy right here, all he needed to do is just keep running laps. Make sure he can control his car if he needed to go into practice before this race for about 20 laps. And make sure he can keep the car under him. That's all you need to do is just come out and run laps. And he would have got a lot more than this minus 10. If you take this number right here, he would have been at a 0.288. Yeah, 2.88 safety rating before this race happened. If he would just came out and just ran his race and it kept the car under him and just made sure he completed his 40 laps, he probably would have been within 2 points, 3 points of getting out of rookies right there. But instead he left right when he got 2 things. When we have a fast repair in rookies, that he lost 10 safety rating because of it. Just make sure you're coming out, you're running all 40 laps, and you're staying as safe as possible. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go on to track at USA International Speedway, which we were at this week. And I'm going to teach you guys a few things that I did to make sure I made it out of rookies as quick as possible. All right, see you guys on track. All right, everybody. Welcome to USA International Speedway. So once you get in track here, what I would suggest you do is go out and run 20, 30, 40 laps. Get used to the car. Make sure you can keep it under you. Run some low lines, some middle lines, some high lines. Practice dodging cars. As you can see right now, we have a couple cars on track with us here. Dodge people. Make sure you can keep your car clean. Make sure you're not hitting everybody and murdering everybody. So the first thing I suggest here, and just in case we just forget this when we go into the race session, is first thing you're going to want to do is go to your fuel. This will be one of your F3, F4 keys. If you want, let's go ahead and check. Make sure I give you guys the correct information here. Just go to options and controls and black box. So your fuel right here, is going to be F2, 3, F4, and your tires are going to be F5. So what you're going to do when you're coming into your track here, you're going to push those buttons. So your fuel will pop up here. And you're going to want to uncheck begin fueling and uncheck windshield tear off. And this right here, this fast repair, once you get into race, it'll tell you have one fast repair remaining. Always have this checked. And you come over to tires, make sure you uncheck both tires. Because basically, once you get into your pit stall, you want to get in and out as quick as possible. And a fast repair, it immediately just snap, your car's fixed and you're back out going. If you end up having all these checked, it'll snap fix your car, but then it'll start changing the tires, then it'll start filling up your fuel, and you're wasting 2, 3, 4 laps that you're not gaining safety rating on. So let's go ahead and get on track here and show you guys kind of a couple of different techniques you guys can try and learn when you get out here on track. So get up to speed here. Don't speed on pit road because that would be bad. Also, make sure you always have a relative on here just so you can see where people are at on track. So you can see this guy right here is 5 seconds behind me, so I wouldn't want to pull out in front of him if he was like a second behind me. So look in your rearview mirror, make sure no one's on track, and you can pull up on track here. So just get up to speed and just kind of get around this track. Look at the scenery, see kind of different markers you could use to, your break-in points, how to hit your apex on the bottom, and just see what you can do to, make yourself faster and keep control of the car on this track. And if you want to even, and I'm going to say this because this is a practice session, see what happens when you come down here and clip this apron right here. You're probably going to go around. If I can save it. Nah, it didn't happen. You're probably going to go around, and this is what happens in rookies. People don't understand. You clip that apron right there. You drive it in too hard right there. You're going around. Let's get back on track here and show you guys a couple other things here. Alright, back up speed. Make sure you're always keeping under your pit limiter. They don't yell at you. Alright, see I'm looking at my relative right here. No one's on track, so I can come back up. And the guy right behind me is about 2 seconds behind me. So we have a clear track, 7 seconds ahead of us, 2 seconds behind. We can be doing pretty much whatever we want to do here. That was the clutch, not the brake. So, let's say, imagine this guy, this red car up here, end up wrecking on the low line here. And I'm keeping an eye on him, watching him. So I'm okay, let's go on this high line here. And I can get around him. Like this guy right here, the 7 car, dead on the backside. If I was running that low line, I could have clipped him. So, always just making sure you're keeping your eyes out in front. Occasionally there'll be cars 2, 3, 4 cars in front of you, and they're battling side by side to each other. Always keep your eyes on them. Let's let this guy go behind us here.
Inside.
That's another thing. If you see a guy that's faster than you, just let him go. It's rookies. You don't need to be racing him. I wouldn't suggest honestly racing people till you get to C class. Even D class, really isn't that fun of racing. You don't really have a lot of fun racing, at least personally for me, until you get to C class trucks. Then that's when you have your cautions and racing kind of becomes a little bit more real. But people come down here, they have fun with legends, they have fun with street stocks, they have fun with the ARCA cars, and that's totally fine for them. But if you just want to gain safety ratings, this is the quickest and fastest way you're going to do it. It might not be the most fun. I will 100% admit, I was going super try hard that second race to try to, just have a little fun, see if we could win one. And I understand that's what people do, but they can't keep the car under them and learn, watch your spotter. Like the spotter said, the car stopped ahead. I'm watching him where he's at, and I'm making sure I'm not going to hit him. That happens on race all the time. Make sure that you're avoiding those people. So, even let's say this guy is stopped in the middle of the track up here. If we're coming, they wreck in the middle of the track, I can jump high real quick. Even though I slammed the wall, at least I'm not getting a 4X on them, right? If you needed to take a 2X bigger than a 4X, you might as well take it. I probably could have done it a lot safer. Come up here is a little bit easier. Be on the brakes instead of just shooting up the track, right? But just practice your maneuvers, practice looking in front of you, and avoid people. If people are faster than you, don't race them, let them go. If the leader's coming up behind you, move out of the way. Let him go on the bottom lane. He wants to win that race, and if you're blocking him, I almost guarantee you he's just going to move you out of the way, and there's an incident point for you. So let's go ahead and get into the race session here, and I'll show you what the race session kind of looks like, and we'll kind of go from there. So see you guys in the race. Alright, everybody, we made it into the race. So when you first get into the race here, qualifying still counts for your SR. So I would recommend going out and qualifying, but if you don't feel comfortable running around everybody, you haven't got a lot of practice laps out running around everybody, just go out and qualify and throw in a granny lap. Go like 1 minute laps or something. And, you know, so you can have everybody in front of you, you're in the back, you still got your SR for your 2 laps you put in, and make sure, you know, you're not getting any incident points while you're doing your qualifying laps. And you'll be able to start still in the back, especially like if you have a low car number, you'll be able to start in the back and make sure you can see everybody and not hit anything. So I'm going to go out and qualify, and I'll show you guys what happens when we get in the race. Thanks. Alright, boys, here we are in the grid. We have 2 cars behind us and then 1 car right to our side. So we just want to be watching for them. As you can see, like everyone's starting to jump the start here. So you always kind of want to watch this guy behind you, watch these guys in front of you, seeing if they take anybody out. Always just be paying attention. So we'll do our 2 laps around before we hit the green flag here and see kind of what chaos ensues when we hit turn 1. See, like, always just be keeping your guys. Like, these guys are, like, you know, going side by side. They can end up hitting someone. Like, look how jumbled up it is up here. Like, anything can happen here. So, like, you know, be gentle with it. Make sure we're not doing, you know, we're up there with him, going side to side. Like, there's no reason to. Just come out here. Be gentle. Like, look at these guys in the back. Look at the blue car behind us. He's playing the super smart. He's, like, a second and a half back. Just chilling.
Next time by.
We're doing kind of doing the same thing. We're letting these guys, you know, wobble back and forth, warming up their tires. It's no point, dude. We're here for safety rating. We want to get out of rookies. We don't want to be here for the rest of our lives. So, all right, let's head into turn 3 and 4 here, and let's take the green flag and see if we can make it through turn 1. So again, I'm not going to jump the start. I'm going to let these guys kind of go. I'm going to watch this purple car behind me and make sure he can get around us if he wants to, or if he's just going to kind of let the chaos ensue like we did. Alright, pace car's off. Green flag.
Green, green, green.
So we're coming into turn 1 here. Just keeping your eye on the head. All these cars going in. We have like the car up top, the 1 car up top. This yellow car is kind of pushed up a little bit onto the apron. Almost took out the green car there, just making sure, you know, we know what's going on here. There's another car on the apron up front. This 1 car is really high, 16 pushed high in this corner here. There's 12 or 15 wants to go. Let him go.
Inside.
No point of us racing him.
Clear inside.
Like this 14's behind us. He's just chilling. Look at this. This guy got loose right there. Guy got loose. We're slowing up.
Slow car ahead.
We're going high
Slow
here.
Slow car down low. Car stop down low.
Perfect. No incident points. We gained to be picked up a spot here. Alright, now look at these guys. This, you know, the 1 car has been pushing up pretty and high. They're racing the 15 right now, so we need to watch that. There's 14 right behind us.
Slow car down
could be
low.
taking us out here if he ends up pushing up high. If he comes up to our bumper again here, we're probably just going to let him go. Oh, 13 almost lost it again right in front of us. Look, he's loose. Loose on the bottom,
Inside.
on top. We're just checking up, letting him wreck it.
Clear.
Let him wreck it. As long as we are not in his way, he can do whatever he wants. 13, you are a great demonstration. I appreciate
Slow car
you.
down low.
Slow car down low. Where's anything we see? No, we should be okay. See, listen to your spotter. Watch these guys that are wrecking in front of you, and make sure we're not getting caught up in it. This is how you're gonna get your SR to skyrocket in these races. Like, I can probably finish this race 17th right now, and I'll probably gain at least 20 safety rating.
Slow
Car down low.
low.
Let's see anything we see. Now, looks like we're okay. So now, since, you know, we've got a gap, we got a 2-second gap, you know, hey, If you put some practice laps in, maybe you can start running some hard laps here. See if we can, maybe catch these guys and race a little bit. The field's kind of spread out, Let's see what we can do. Let's see if we can catch the 14. Have a little fun with it. Like, have fun, but be safe as you're doing it. Make sure we always keep an eye on the 13. I just wrecked the car. I feel super embarrassed about that. Alright, that was not supposed to happen. I am sorry. Okay, let's see. That's going to be like a good demonstration, okay? So, I started pushing the car hard. I wasn't practiced and had the tires warmed up to make sure that the car wasn't going to spin on me. And boom, we wrecked it. It kind of is what it is. Like, it just is rookie class for you. Alright, let's not do that again because that was really embarrassing. Talking is not a good idea while you're racing. Alright, see, we saw the 12 hit the wall up here. Alright, 13's gonna go under us. Let these guys go. They're racing for position. Let them all go here.
Still there, hold your line.
Alright, so we're kind of back where we were. About a lap down now, though. Alright, let's just kind of be gentle now. I pushed a little hard like I probably shouldn't have. 13's almost in the wall there. Alright, let's see. 6 kind of got a little loose. 14 almost just clipped the 8 there. See, we're watching this. We're watching this battle right here. Making sure we don't get caught up in their mess. Ooh, 14 almost dove into the 8. Like, see? Watch it. Make sure you are ready to check up when this chaos happens. Let's see, 14's obviously going to dive into 8 in turn 1 here. Almost takes him out, but makes it. Alright, so now let's see if we can take the 8 here. Dude, I am doing terrible today. Maybe I needed my own lesson on how to get SR, dude. Not getting any incident points. I've been racing dirts lately, so... Like, going from dirt to this, like, you're moving the wheel so much in dirt. And then coming to this, you're gonna have to keep it a little bit more sturdy. So, it's a little weird. Alright, let's see if we can get the 8 here. But I always see this 14. I knew this 14 was going to be aggressive on the 8. Now the 14 is going to probably be aggressive on the 13. We know from earlier that 13 was struggling keeping the car under him. So those two together might not be a good mix. So let's watch them and make sure nothing happens and we don't die from it. 14 almost takes him out there. 14 looks like he's under him. Ooh, okay, we're still racing pretty hard. We got a slow car on the bottom here. Ooh, almost came up. Let's watch that. Let's see, imagine I spun out right there, right? And I was like, wow, I'm not gonna have a chance to win this race now, so I just left. I probably would have lost like 10 IR right there. An IR, 10 SR right there. Or maybe even 8 because there's only like a 2x. Why would I do that when I can just come out here and just keep going? And I'm probably still going to gain my 20. Or even maybe like a 15. Even though I just had a 2x because I spun it because I wasn't paying attention. Right? Pay attention. Make sure you know what you're doing. Keep the guy right in front of us. Checked up.
Slow car ahead.
Make sure everything's okay. And we're back going again. Car in front of us right there wants to get around us. Or behind us.
Inside.
Alright, we're good. The leaders are coming. So when the leaders get tested, we'll go ahead and go high and let them go. And make sure everything is going to be okie dokie. Alright, leaders are coming. Just move out of the way. Let them go.
Car inside.
Leaders, say have fun, bud. Go get them.
Still there.
Nice.
Clear.
Alright, so now we're going to be 2 laps down. But we're still going to be completing as many laps as possible that we're going to be able to get our SR up there. Alright, see this 10 car? Let him go.
Car inside. Clear.
Good. I could probably, like, if I tried to race these guys, but I'm a lap down. There's no point. This is rookie class. Like, I want out of rookies. I want to be able to go race the trucks. I want to be able to go race the Xfinity cars. I want to race the Cup cars. I want to try to, my hand in Road to Pro. Sitting down here, not controlling my car, you're never going to get up there. So this is just teaching you stuff that I use on a daily basis when I'm racing my main account at a 2500 IR. See that guy right there? He just was on the apron right there. He just left. He could have just drove it back into pits, got his fast repair done, and what do you know? You're back on track, your car's fine, and you're just logging laps like we are right now. Remember what I said, guys. Make sure you always go to your fuel. We forgot to do this earlier in the race. Go to your fuel. Make sure this is unclicked, and this is unclicked, and make sure your tires are unclicked. Just in case we end up wadding it up again, but it's super bad, right? Then we can go out in the pits, get a quick just snap of a fast repair, and go back out. I might even show you that here in a bit. Well, we have the cars behind us. Let's see if we can get these guys go. Wasn't paying attention behind us.
Outside. Still there, hold your
Talking
line.
to, this is bad. Like,
You're on
I'm
the
just
bottom,
talking
3
to,
wide.
you guys.
Outside,
And I got,
2 wide.
these guys ahead of me.
Clear.
So let's let these guys go.
Car outside.
See, don't be making
Clear
YouTube
outside.
videos while you're racing. That's all I'm trying to say here. But pay attention, right? These guys are my rearview mirror here. I got the purple car again, the 15 car. He's coming. We're going to shoot the car high here and let him go on the under us here. All right, good.
Car inside. Clear
Perfect.
inside.
I have the one car coming here next too. Go high here.
Inside.
Perfect. See?
Clear.
Just keeping the car on one piece and not trying to ruin anyone's race. If I wasn't making a YouTube video right now, I'd have drove like a lot safer and probably wouldn't have spun it out already. But hey, things happen, and that's what I'm kind of trying to show you guys too. People make mistakes. Rookies are going to make more mistakes. Even though I spun it out here, I'm still going to be gaining safety rating because I'm keeping this car on track. I'm trying to keep it under me, and I'm trying to keep safe. iRacing is going to reward you for that. iRacing is not going to reward you for wrecking it into turn 1, first lap, second lap, and quitting. Because why would they reward you for that? They're going to reward you for being in the race the whole time and making sure you have the least amount of incident points that you possibly could have got. Right now, we're sitting at 2. And hopefully we can keep it at 2. See, we're 22 laps into this race. Maybe you want to start pushing a little hard. We've pretty much saved tires. We've got pretty much all the tires probably still in the car. We've got 3 seconds ahead of us. 5 seconds behind us. Maybe you start trying to, run some quick lap times here. We're running 24-second lap times. Maybe you start trying to get like 23 6s, 23 5s. These guys that I'm looking on my side mirror right now are running 20 or 23 1s. So maybe you go out there and try to run some crazy lap times. Maybe try keeping up with them a little bit. But, keep the car safe. Make sure you're not ruining anyone else's race. And making sure you're keeping the car under you. Let's go ahead and try doing some couple quick laps here and kind of see what we can do. I haven't run this track too much today, so I'm a little rusty here. Let's see what we can do. I had a 23.2 that last lap. See what this lap's gonna be. Alright. Full throttle here in this corner. What do we get? 23.105. That's the fastest car on track currently. Look at that. Easy, boys. Woo! See? I'm pushing. I hit the wall. I was watching the 12 car, seeing what the 12 was doing. That's kind of why I hit the wall there. See, multitasking. Don't be multitasking when you're racing either. YouTube videos. It's a big proof of that. Don't be talking to your significant other. Don't be, doing stuff like that. Close the door. Make sure we're not distracted driving. Distracted driving. My voice is not working today. Alright, 27 laps in here. See, we are 2 laps down, so the leaders are going to be on lap 30. We got about 10 laps to go. I was watching this 12. He's a lap down behind us here. So making sure, we don't know why he's a lap down. So let's make sure he's going to be okay. and not, wreck us here. So let's go ahead and head into pits here. Let's show you guys a fast repair, kind of what this looks like here. So we're going to go ahead and make sure, again, we have our fuel and our windshield tear off and our tires off. And then we're going to come in here, we're going to make a pit stop. And we're going to see if, say, I hit the wall really hard and I blew up the engine. And we're smoking pretty hard. And they say you need to come in pit for repairs, right? We're going to come in here. Stop on the line. And go.
Go, go, go!
That's it. And you're back going. Fast repair done. And everything's back and you're good to go. That's all it was. So now we're making sure we're looking at our relative. Make sure we're not going to kill someone on track. Or if there's 12 to go by and we have a little bit of time to go up. Perfect. And we got a brand new car. Not easy. All the damage I took when I spun it out, when I clipped the wall a few times, everything's back and fixed and ready to go. Your incident points are going to stay with you. But everything else, your car's brand new. And you're ready to go racing. Alright, we just got the 10 to go. We are 3 laps down, so leaders have 7 to go. Remember, once the leaders cross the finish line, that means your race is going to be over your lap you're on. So we're going to end this lap, or this race, probably on lap 37 for us. We'll only complete 37 laps, but that still should be enough, even though we have our 2 incident points, to give us at least, maybe 10, 12, 14 SR. But always looking in front of you. Always making sure you're keeping the car under you. Run your practice laps. Don't be distracted driving. Don't be making YouTube videos while you're driving, because we obviously just figured out that was not a thing you should be doing. But hey, we did it. And we only got 2, and we're doing okay. So let's go ahead and finish this race out, and I'll show you guys what happens for the results at the end of this race. Alright, so results took forever to come up, but hey, we got results. Let's look at our thing here. So we had this guy win. He got a plus 16 and had 0 incident points. This guy had 2 incident points, got a plus 22. This guy had 10, only minus 4, but he completed all of his laps. Okay, let's look at us right here. 3 laps down, 2 incident points, plus 17. Okay, this guy right here completed most of his laps. That was a 12 guy we were talking about, right? Plus 3 had 7 incident points. He ran his race. He saved his safety rating. He's going to be now closer to his 4.0 that we need to get to go fast track to your C license. So how this license works is when you hit 3.0 in rookie class, you automatically get bumped to D class. Once you get to your D class, you need to come over here and look at your profile. And you'll scroll down. And you'll look at these right here. So, D class, you need 4 more races or 4 more time trials in your license class or above. And then my SR needs to be 3.0. What this means is I need to go to official races for Oval. And I need to basically run these races right here that are official. Basically, what the main one that happens is the ARCA cars are here at Iowa this week. Is I need to purchase this car, purchase this track, and I need to run this track at least 4 times, and then have a safety rating of above 3.0 to be eligible to go up to a C class. When you are eligible after week 13 happens, you will be bumped up to your C class. To fast track, you have to have your race participations in and then be above a 4.0 safety rating to fast track to a C, B, and A license. And then pro is a whole nother story, and we will get into that in a way later video. But that's how you guys get out of rookies. I will be making some videos like how to get out of Ds, and then do kind of some races on, C, B, and A on this account, and kind of show you guys, learning from this experience we just did in rookies and using that to, gain now some I rating to keep your safety rating up there and, start being competitive. So I appreciate everybody watching today. You guys are great. Remember to like, comment, subscribe down below. We stream live over at twitch.tv/Tama_live. Link will be in the description down below. We stream Thursday, Friday, Saturday, starting at 6 a.m. Pacific time. Check us out over there. I appreciate everybody tuning in today. And as always, see y'all later.